Marcus J. Playing with 5 heartbeats in there. I don't think you can go wrong when you play 5 heartbeats. Anytime you play 5 heartbeats, you gonna get people in their 20s and 30s and 40s to be real happy. So, you know, you got Tony in here, she dancing and whatnot. Carlton Banks, he's so disturbed and just riled up by the music. He don't know what to do with it. So 5 heartbeats got everybody riled up. So that's what we doing tonight. Playing music from movies. So ain't no half step on Marcus J is happy to do that for y'all. Carlton Banks is ready to ask the question. What do you think about it, Carlton Banks? What do we think about what, man? What?
Well, I just want to make sure that first of all, I ain't no punk. All right, let me go ahead and say that first of all. I ain't no punk, but no, hold on, let me restate that. I ain't no punk. I just ain't no punk. I don't want to say but. I'm scared of pain, right? And so all these people who got tattoos and stuff, I want to know, what was y'all motivation when y'all first got it, and how y'all go about getting it? Because, you know, maybe one day I'll get the nerve up, but how y'all had more than like 1 and 3 and like 300 tattoos? Because old dude I saw at Redskin Park the other day, yo, he about straight up scared me. First of all, he took his shirt off. I wish he hadn't taken the shirt off. And he did. Okay, when he took his shirt off, it just scared me. Okay, yeah, no, it won't even that. There's just pieces of him all over the place. And you know, he had a RG3 tattoo, then he had a snake tattoo, then he had a hog tattoo, then he had something else tattooed. So I just want to know, how many tattoos y'all got, and why y'all got so many?
All right, hold on. Before you answer that question, Tony, K-Dub is listening to us. What's up, bro? I appreciate you listening to us. The last segment when we said what's the meanest, most cold-blooded thing you ever did to somebody, he wants to get on this one. So Tony's going to answer the question on tattoos here in a moment. And Simone, she's mentioning her issues with tattoos. I'm going to come to that in a moment. But K-Dub said in college, 2 females that he was dealing with came to his apartment together at 12 midnight to chastise him. After they ran for 10 minutes, he didn't say a word. He got asked. Then he asked if they was done. They said yes. He said, "Get the hell out of my crib. I got practice at 6 a.m." Yeah, that is cold blood. Now that's cold blooded right there. Y'all done? All right, now beat it. That's cold blooded. Yo, that's my brother. Y'all love that dude for real. Simone is hitting us up and saying that she has 9 tattoos in various parts of her body. 9.
Send us a picture of the most provocative one.
Yeah.
I said it.
He said it to Simone, so you hear what he said. He wants to see a picture of the most provocative tattoo you got on your body. So we'll see if that actually happens. Tony, what's your thoughts on the question that's on the floor?
It's not like a pain. I have a high tolerance for pain, but my reason for wanting a tattoo was, my first tattoo was Tweety Bird, which I have on my ankle. Shut up, let me explain. My mother used to call me Tweety. So my mom passed away when I was younger, and I just always kind of wanted like something permanent to, you know, remind me of that. So I got the first one when I was in basic training, and it's hard to explain. I mean, it's like a scraping, but it's not like a crying, oh my gosh, I'm in agony pain. It's like a, oh my God, this hurts pain. Like the laughing, you know, the tears that don't have any noise with them. Like, it's no, it's like, oh my God. You almost finished? It's not that bad. So I got that one, and then I have another one on my forearm.
Is that the snake with the knife in it?
No. Pooh.
Oh, you didn't get that one?
No. It's Michael Jackson. I'm joking. It's actually a sun with an eye in the middle.
Mm-hmm. An all-seeing eye?
See.
Okay.
I see you.
I want to see the Tweety Bird.
Oh, I need a shave, so. Sorry, I forgot we were on air. Sorry about that.
I'm going to not lose my composure.
See, that's my Tweety Bird.
I thought I saw a putty tat.
See? Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Now, do you go back and get them retouched up and whatnot?
No, I do not.
Why not?
First of all, I'm 37 years old. And I don't see, well, the one on my arm I just got like earlier this year. But Tweety, I mean, I don't really see the need for it.
You can't add some color to them? I mean, you know.
I have color. I'm brown.
I said the Tweety.
Tweety is brown too.
Tweety ain't brown.
My Tweety is brown.
But Tweety ain't brown.
How you going to tell? He's yellowish brown. He light skinned it.
He light skinned.
Yeah, he's light skinned.
Tony. Ain't none of us in this room light skinned.
But I said I'm brown.
Yeah, but you just said he light skinned it.
My Tweety is cute. You know that it's
I didn't say he wasn't cute.
What's the point?
I just said I just asked can he be yellow?
He was yellow when I got him. What, almost 20 years ago?
He was yellow. That's why I asked. Can you go get him touched up? I mean, do people go get him touched up?
Some people do, I guess, but I mean, I don't see the point. And I mean, I think at a certain age, you should stop getting tattoos.
At what age is
what's
that?
that age?
I don't know.
I mean, how you gonna say something you don't know?
Well, I'm thinking. Well, honestly, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I think it's different for men and women.
I don't know why you would get flack for that. I mean, there's a lot of things that's different for men than
Not a
women.
lot, but
I mean, y'all have a high,
Nobody wants to see no woman
you have a
play
high
football,
tolerance
so
for pain.
yeah, there's some things that's different.
you know what?
Not really. Never met him.
What? Who wants to see women play football?
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. Have you ever seen the LFL?
I mean, forget that lingerie stuff. I'm talking about football, man. I don't want to see
saying.
no woman play no football. Kidding me? No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to see a woman get her neck broke on the football field. No.
Who wants to see a dude get his neck broke?
How we go to football from tattoos to football?
Marcus.
I don't know. How did we get from?
Because you were talking
I'm trying to get-
about.
I'm
because
trying to-
you said
I'm trying to get
no.
Tweety colored here.
Well, Tony, you said that there's certain things that's different for men versus women.
Man, Tweety,
And I
you brought
said,
some of this
And I said a couple. You said a whole lot, and I said a couple,
Yeah.
and then you said something about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get me a highlighter. Come here. Bring Tweety up here. I'm gonna
I don't need a highlighter. My cute. Look at my Tweety.
I'm not saying he's not
Every
cute.
time she says
Ooh, look
my
at this
Tweety,
stubble.
it's pretty funny to me. I'm
Doesn't
sorry.
Tweety?
Come on, we
You
get
can
some-
tell that's Tweety.
Tweety is like the same color as you.
Right.
Tweety is 20 years old.
Okay,
That's why I
mean,
said,
but
let's
when
get
he
him
asked
touched
you,
up.
does he get touched up? It was a fair question.
And I said no because he doesn't need to be touched up. You could tell that's Tweety.
I'm not saying it's not Tweety.
You can tell that it's Tweety, but I mean that doesn't mean that.
Tweety
I mean,
has a
if you
color
don't,
to him.
If you don't want to get touched up, then cool. Then she don't want to get touched
Right.
up. But it was a fair question.
Isn't Tweety yellow?
We already talked about that.
All right.
My Tweety is light skinned and brown.
I'm waiting till you go to sleep with a hot yellow highlighter. You gonna wake up, Tweety gonna be filled in and everything. Had a little red nose and mess around. I'm gonna draw a putty tat on the other side of him. I saw a putty tat.
Oh my god!
No, thank
Here
you.
we go. Tattoo.
And it's so expensive now. Like my Tweety was maybe, I don't even think I paid $80 back then. If that, maybe like closer to 30 or 40.
Sorry. I had to.
Really? Really?
Carlton.
I did. Oh my god.
I mean, like.
Oh no, this joint right here.
That jump right
this
here.
was like
This one right here.
This right here.
one
This
right
tattoo
here.
right here is
Uh-huh.
like $100.
What?
Yeah.
How long it take?
About 45.
45
an hour.
minutes
He was
at
really good.
$100. Damn, I need those rakes.
Well, it's very intricate. Well, yeah.
All right, any color in that one? Hold on, let's see any color.
No.
I
See
don't
the
know.
eye with the lashes.
Yeah, the eye ain't got no lashes. Ain't no blue, ain't no green, ain't no.
And yes, and it's a. You ain't
It's
saying
a
nothing about the sun
I mean,
with no
you know,
yellow in it.
It could be red.
That's a brown sun.
Red. What is this? Krypton?
You know, you would know better than I
Red.
would.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm just saying. There's some red stars
Mars
out
with an
there.
eye on it.
Some white stars out there too. Blue, all kind of color stars. There's a brown star though. She a brown star.
said Lou?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's a blue star.
He did.
Why'd you call him Lou? What?
I didn't call him blue. I said they were color of stars.
Y'all killing me. All right, listen.
I'm just saying.
Tattoos.
Tattoos. The plain boss.
My thing with tattoo. Yeah, tattoo from Fantasy Island. He always distracts me, man. Anyway, I got one. I was 19 when I got it.
You were.
I was 19 when I got it. I absolutely had no plan, like none. Like that day, me and Ed got up. Ed was my roommate. That day, me and Ed got up, and we was like, "What you gonna do later? I don't know. Let's go get tattoos." All right. That was how that day went. And so we went down to the tattoo parlor. They ain't there no more, so I can call them out. We went to Red Dragon, which was on Broad Street, right by Virginia Commonwealth University. We call it VCU here in town. And we just went in there, and I was like, I want a tattoo. And the dude just kind of looked at me and was like, all right, the dude with tattoos all on his, long ponytail, tattoos all over, and the piercings, like the kind of guy that not the brother with the hoodie, but the real guy that you cross the street when you see him, that guy. And so he just handed me this big ass book, and you seeing like skulls and Tweeties, and I was like, I'm not a skull dude, I'm not a Tweety dude. It's like, I don't know. So I ended up picking a baby devil. So I got a baby devil. He got a diaper on. He's leaning back, and mine.
You say diaper?
Yeah, he got a diaper on.
I ain't never noticed that diaper.
Yeah, he got a diaper on. And he's leaning back. He's got his legs up, and he's saying just chilling. And I caught some flack for it, so we can kind of talk about that. Like when you got your first tattoo, because I definitely caught flack for a lot of reasons. One, I caught flack for having a tattoo. Then I caught flack like, dude, you got a devil tattooed on your arm. It's like, it's a baby devil. It ain't got nothing to do with being a devil worship and all that kind of stuff. You thinking too much, and so you kind of have to deal with that. Like I used to, like mine is on my bicep. So, so like every time I flex, like he poops. But yeah, for the longest time, I was 19 when I got it. A year after I got my ear pierced, and I was raised in a somewhat conservative household. So, I get sent away to college, and I come home with an ear pierce and a tattoo. Like these people was ready to commit me into a monastery somewhere.
You got the Theo Huxtable conversation, didn't you, with the ear piercing?
Oh yeah, totally. Literally that conversation that you saw on the Cosby Show, my father had with me. I remember when I don't want to get off of the tattoo, I'll come back to it in a minute, but I remember the day I got my ear pierced was the summer between me graduating high school and actually coming down here to go to college. Me and my sister went together, me and Nat, love you girl if you're listening, and we went to Hudson Mall in Jersey City, New Jersey. She got her second hole and I got my first hole, and I remember came home and my father was home with his homie, and his homie said, yo, you got your ear pierced? It's like, word. We was young, only girls got their ears pierced. Yeah, this is what I had to deal with and whatnot. And as far as tattoo, I used to wear long sleeve shirts when I was around certain people because I was embarrassed about it, because I didn't want to have to explain. It's like when you raised a certain kind of way, there's certain things that you ain't supposed to do. Like when you grown and you decide you want to smoke cigarettes now, you don't want to smoke cigarettes around the people that told you should never smoke. You feel some kind of way about that. So that's where I was thinking. So Carlton, as far as your question about not being a punk, yes, it hurts. Okay, but
right.
It's not. You're not having a baby. You're not having ACL surgery. I mean, you'll live.
I want people to stick me though.
You know what it's like. Like for me, like Tony said, hers took 45 minutes. You can see mine is not as detailed as hers, but it's a little bit bigger.
But at least yours colored.
He got vitiligo. Look at his head.
You got Michael Jackson on your arm.
Did you just say that my baby devil has vitiligo?
Look beside his eye, beside his left eye.
Well,
he has. Look at that.
I ain't paying that much attention to his eye.
And on his chest.
This right here used to be purple. This used to be a bright purple. So like your used to be yellow, now brown, Tweety. Over time, they do start to kind of fade a little bit. Like you remember the old days when you would see like the old guy who would have the tattoo right in the middle of his forearm of like Popeye or something, and all you see is green stuff because it's been so worn and faded away. So Carlton, what's your thoughts on it? I know you don't have one. I'm pretty sure you don't have one. But what's up? What's your thoughts?
I wouldn't mind getting one, but then I need a reason to get one. I mean, I don't want to get one because of my kid. I don't want to get one because of the wife. I don't know. I just need to know the fascination. Because see, the ones that I hate is when the women use it as a billboard. When they get their low cut top. And you see the billboard sign one, I'm like, ew. I don't.
You don't like tramp stamps either?
I like tramp stamps. That's okay. But it's just the whole chest one that covers up the goods.
Yeah, that's.
I just don't. I'm not feeling that one.
We getting a couple of hits on the MixLR page. We got a few out here. I want to get to them. Simone is telling us that she says none of her tattoos are provocative. Carlton,
where are they at?
She doesn't have any tramp stamps. She says she'll send a pic of the most painful one. So we'll wait on that one. S.Y. Butler's checking in. What's up, girl? She said she had one done in her life. It was for her eyebrows. But then she's also saying because we have to do it better, that's why not. I'm not sure what she means by that.
She got a perma face?
So clarify that. She was probably speaking on something that we were talking about a minute ago. But she's saying that her daughter Kaz has 16 tattoos.
16 what and why?
And Joy's agreeing with you. Tony, not only does she have 5, she has 5, and she says that she's addicting. They're addicting, but she would get more. She's just not interested in getting more right now. But she's agreeing with you. She's also 37, and then Simone, she's clowning me with the baby devils. Laugh her ass off. and then someone is hitting us up telling us to listen to theirs. That's a good way to get deleted from the Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J page, to put something on my page that ain't got nothing to do with my show. So you're getting deleted, La Exlin, whoever you are. If you want to be part of the discussion, then you won't get deleted. But anyway, as far as the pain, yeah, it hurts. I got mine in 1994 before I turned 20 that year, and it was $45.
All right.
And it was $45, and it took about 45 minutes. And if you can look at, you
need a refund.
Hours, well, she got hers, 15 years after I got that one. So
okay.
This one was a lot more expensive.
You got to account for inflation.
How much was Tweety?
I don't remember. I mean,
I remember.
I would
$45 for
say
45
you will start
minutes.
yourself like that permanently. You need to know.
Well, no, and the dude that I went to, let me tell you, because I was in basic training at the time. Like
right.
I was, I was at AIT at Fort Lee, and we went to this dude's house it was down in Matoka, past Matoka High School.
I know exactly where you were.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
He
God,
had like a studio
exactly
in his house.
In his house. Oh,
now that I think about it, I'm
took so many people that.
Did I do that?
Yeah, I know exactly what you were.
But he did a great job.
Woo-hoo.
He did a great job.
All right, so Joey is saying that hers is not a tramp stamp; it's a lower back tattoo.
Then what classifies as a tramp
Not
stamp?
really seeing the difference, Joey.
I need to know the difference.
I'm not seeing the difference, girl. But that's cool. SY is saying that she's clarifying. She's talking about when we were talking about football. You don't want to see a woman playing football because we could probably do it better. Yeah, all right. Now you tripping.
I caught that, but I didn't want to say nothing because I knew it was gonna. I didn't want to start no.
You can start something with me. I think you out your damn mind if you think women play football better than men. There's plenty of stuff that y'all do a whole lot better than us. A lot of stuff. And I'm on record as saying that the average woman is smarter than the average man. Yes, I believe that. Sorry, fellas, I do believe that.
Hey,
but let's cut the crap. Ain't nobody going to watch no women play no football. Sorry, you just not.
I will.
Whatever, man. Now you tripping. You tripping. Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Women so gracious.
Do you watch WNBA? You watch the WNBA?
Why don't we check the ratings for the WNBA versus the NBA? And why don't we check how many of the WNBA teams folded in the last 10 years?
That's not what I'm asking you. I just asked, do you watch the
WNBA?
WNBA?
I watch it because I like basketball. And I like to watch women play basketball. But it ain't no more fun than watching the dudes. No.
I'm just saying. I'm
Come
just
on,
asking
man.
a question.
All right, let me ask you this. The highest rated WNBA game is higher rated than a preseason NBA game. True or false?
False.
So you're telling me that you think that more people are watching the finals in the WNBA than a preseason NBA game?
Yep.
Untrue. Not true. More people watch a preseason NBA game than the finals of the WNBA. I mean, I like it. I watch the ladies play basketball, but we ain't talking about basketball. We talking about football. Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
I don't watch it.
I don't follow it like that. I don't watch.
Well, I do. So you gonna question me on something that I follow?
I mean,
hey,
you know the answer.
Well,
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to answer your question. I had 50-50 chance of getting it right. Am I lying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
50-50,
man.
50-50.
I don't want to fight with him. I don't want to fight with you no more. I'm beaten. I'm a beaten man to that. My energy isn't like it normally is. So you know what? You win that one.
Thank you.
Carl Banks, 41 years old.
I'm 21. What you talking about?
You've already called yourself out by age many times on the show. So cut it out. Cut it out. 41 years old. By now, if you haven't gotten a tattoo, the time has probably passed for you. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to see Body by Jake, right? And come up back in here and jump. Y'all going to have to widen that door for me to let me in because I'm going to be swole like that.
What the hell does that got to do with tattoos?
Because that's when I'm going to get the tattoo saying I'm swole now.
What?
I'm just saying.
So what are you going to do when you're unswole?
When I finish my Body by Jake. When I finish my Body by Jake.
You know what I like? You know what? Well, not like, but you know what I think is kind of trips me out when you see like the sisters. Particularly the hood chicks, because they the only ones that's silly enough to do it. They go and get a tattoo on their stomach and then go have a baby and then have 2 tattoos.
Yes.
No, that ain't 2 tattoos. That's just one really stretched out.
Obviously, but
Tweety just became Big Bird.
Yo,
Tony can't stand
every
me
once in a
tonight.
while you say something funny.
Tony can't stand me
Very
tonight.
rarely.
Every once in a while you say something funny.
I'm still waiting.
But it's true. Like, yeah, like, I mean, there's certain parts that I don't want to see tattoos.
I don't want to see it from this
I
area.
I do not like breast tattoos. I can't stand them.
I can't stand them.
I cannot stand breast tattoos. To me,
Why?
Because I love breasts. I absolutely adore
It's
breasts.
false advertisement.
No, but see, for me, I love breasts. To me, it's just it's part of femininity. I love women, and so I love breasts. It's for me one of the most feminine parts, and I don't need you messing it up by putting ink on it.
What about a piercing?
I don't want to see them
I don't
the
mind
breast
that.
pierced either.
Not. I can go not.
Did you?
No, man.
I'll show you
No,
some.
I don't need you messing up the squeezables.
Squeeze them. Say it
I-
right.
I-
Well, you don't mess up the breasts. The tatas.
I stole that.
Anything.
I stole that from Sid the Entertainer. He
okay.
he said that. I thought it was funny. But anyway, I don't need you to be messing up the breast. So don't put no tattoos on the breast. Don't put no tattoos on your stomach. I don't want to see tattoos lower than your elbows. You can, if you can't cover them up, then they're probably in places that they shouldn't be. That's just me. Now,
But it depends, because now this one that I have on my forearm, that I work in corporate America.
yes.
And I've actually gotten quite a few compliments on my tattoo when it is exposed from people in upper management. But of course, you have to look at the overall picture. I carry myself professionally. I dress, in a way that's appropriate for work.
It's funny though. I mean, you can get them wherever you want to get them, but at the end of the day, if you're in a situation where you're beholden to someone who has the power to make or break a decision based on their own little
Then you
quirky
cover
thing-
them up that day.
Oh yeah. We're getting a couple of hits on MixLR page. Simone says that 41 for you called is a little too old to be getting a tat.
I ain't
But
41.
she also said, SY said that you can go with her to get hers done over. Joy is saying that her husband doesn't have any tattoos, and Simone is hitting on something that's really big deal with me. Neck tattoos are disgusting. I totally agree with that.
I want to get one of them
that's
Jones like
creepy to me.
Tyson.
Yeah, the Mike Tyson.
I'm gonna get
the
Mike
one in the
Tyson
eye.
joint.
Like I saw a picture on Facebook a
mask.
couple of days ago where it was a sister and a brother together, and like both of them, it was a brother and a sister. Both of them, their whole faces was tattooed, the necks and everything. It's just like, I guess I've become somewhat conservative, and I tell you, but for just being somewhat restless that one day in February of 1994, I probably would never have done it. After that, that was probably the only day of my life that it was, the stars were aligned for me to actually go and do it. And, I did it. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not proud of it. It's something that I did. I'm not tripping off of it. It's in a place that I can cover if I choose to, and I can expose if I choose to. Hey, man, everybody can, okay, everybody can kind of choose their own path. But when you ask a person's preference on what they see, I don't want to see them on your breast. I don't want to see them south of the elbows, and I certainly don't want to see them on your neck or your face. That to me is kind of crazy. Carlton, you got any places you don't want to see them?
The biggest ones, I don't want to see the goods covered up and a whole body tattoo. I mean, I'm showing you from like nipple to nipple. You can get one on the breast, but don't have the whole tattoo coming from nipple to nipple. I can't take that. It's just, really, it's just like a billboard to me.
Tony, any places, Tony, that
Oh,
any places that you don't want to see tattoos, Tony?
I want to be sick.
Carlton Banks is sharing with us one of his. He's indulging himself by showing us some piercings, some interesting piercings. But anyway, that's why Tony kind of lost it for a minute. And
Sorry.
yeah, it's all right. Any places that you don't want to see tattoos?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think the chest that applies to men too. For me, I just don't think that's attractive or classy. Of course, the face, the neck, and for some reason, the forearm, like what do you call it?
Forearm?
The anterior, this part,
The inside of the forearm?
the outside
the forearm.
part.
Oh, yeah,
Your
well, that's the
forearm.
forearm. Yeah, that's the forearm.
Well, I mean, I know it's still the forearm, but like on the outside, I don't know. That kind of weirds me out for whatever reason. I guess I think of inmates when I see that.
Simone is hitting us up probably with the comment of the entire segment here. Some people with tattoos in crazy places don't think about what they're going to look like when they get old and wrinkled. That's real talk. Like those young people that I mentioned earlier, the young couple who had them all over their faces and necks and stuff. Like if you play in the NBA and you got millions and millions of dollars and you know that your life path is never going to put you in a situation where someone who's got some sort of aversion to tattoos is not going to be able to control any of your life, then you can do what you want to do. But the reality is we live in a world where conservatism kind of reigns supreme. And if you've got tattoos in certain places, if you got piercings in certain places, if you got a non-traditional name, things like that can cause you issues in your life. So I guess the moral of this particular segment, Carlton Banks, is to think about that before you go tatting up your neck.
True that.
And doing things like that.
Now,
Carlton, you want to take the final word on the segment?
I got a question. What's your boy's name that balls for the Knicks?
No, there's a lot. There's 14
No,
guys.
the dude that's a shooter.
You're thinking of J.R. Smith. Okay, what about J.R.? What about J.R. Smith?
Okay, see, the thing about J.R. Smith is this. J.R., what are you going to do at the end of the game or at the end of your career with all those tattoos?
Why are we singling J.R. Smith out?
I'm just saying, dude, because he plays in a high market. And you see him. Well, I can talk about Birdman.
You can talk about LeBron James. I mean, why are you saying
LeBron ain't covered up like that?
Yes, he is.
I don't think
Have you
so.
seen LeBron? Come on, man.
Yeah,
they all are. The point is, they all are.
Okay.
I just made that point. When you play in the league, you make millions of dollars. You ain't beholden to what some conservative person cares about. So it ain't about J.R. Smith or even Birdman for that matter. I mean, there's 500 guys in the NBA, and my guess is 350 of them have a sleeve. So they all are going to eventually be old, and look a damn mess. Like Birdman, I mean, for real, 79-year-old Birdman with the tattoo covering his neck, like for real, is he gonna have like, a bald spot with a mohawk behind it? It's like he got a hole in his natural. I don't know. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna take another break, and when we come back, we got a missing child, a local missing child, so we definitely want to get you guys' help in trying to find her. And we got your main man, K-Dub's, going to join us for the rest of the show. Marcus J, ain't no half step, and we want to ask some crazy questions. We're going to talk about the dude that got fired for going to see Lil Wayne. And we also going to talk about a high-profile black person in America that got racially profiled. Marcus J, ain't no half stepping. Be back in a few minutes. Stay with us.